Hi there. In this lesson, we're going to look at percentages in action. What I mean by that is using percentages in real life situations. Now, there's a couple of new words here that I would get you to copy down that are important. Some of you might know what the answers are already and what these words mean. However, the two words we're going to look at are discount and interest. Um, the discount is what you get in a shop if you're going to buy something. Sometimes you get money off, so that means that's what a discount is. It's always a good thing. If you go into a shop and you want to buy something and they're giving you money off, generally people are quite happy. In order to do that mathematically, what you have to do is once you work out the discount, you do a takeaway sum. You take it away from what the original price was. The other thing we're going to look at is interest, and that's in terms of a bank account. So if the company or the bank are giving you interest, they're adding it onto your account. So it's like a savings account. Now you've got to be careful. There are interests in credit cards that take money off you. However, we're only look at it in terms of a bank and a savings account. So if you guys have got one yourself, then after a year of putting money into an account, sometimes you get an extra percentage they give to you for investing it in the bank, and that's called interest. And it's money that's usually added on to your account. Okay, so that's an add sum, we do that. So I'm going to look at two different situations, one where I'm using a discount and one where you've got interest rates in the bank. So the first kind of question here, a nice Gibson Les Paul guitar, something I would like myself actually. You wouldn't get one for £600, but that's what I've put it on here. There's actually thousands of pounds for a really good one. But anyway, right, calculate the cost of this guitar after a 30% discount. So the first thing you have to do, if you've got no calculator, is use our last lesson's knowledge of percentages. You've got to work out 30%. So to work out 30%, if you get 10% by dividing by 10, and then times that answer by 3. So you take 600 divided by 10 and then times by 3. So 600 divided by 10 is just 60, and 60 times 3 is 180. So to get the new price of the guitar, you're taking your £600 and subtracting £180, and that's going to give you an answer of 420. So if you walked into the shop and it said 30% discount, you could calculate it. They would probably tell you the price was 420. But say you were the shop owner and you wanted to give a discount, you'd have to work that out yourself. You say, okay, I'm going to give a 30% discount today. How much would the guitar now be worth? So it'd be 420. Right, let's look at the interest rates in banks. So I've got two banks here, the AAG Bank, which is kind of my bank, and the CGA Bank, which is kind of Mr. Johnson's bank. I am giving you 5% interest, and these two letters are kind of interesting because you might not have seen them before. They crop up quite a lot. PA means per annum, and an annum is a year, kind of comes from the word annual. So 5% per year. This abbreviation PA often comes up when you're told of salaries. You get a salary, how much you're going to get paid for your job per year, and it's sometimes say you might get £30,000 PA per year. Okay, so I've got £940 to invest in a bank. How much more interest would I get by putting my money in the AAG bank? I'm giving more interest, 5% as opposed to 4%. So we've got two sums to do here. We have to work out 5% and then we have to work out 4% and then compare them basically to see how much more you would get. Right, so to work out 5%, there's a couple of ways of doing that, of £940. Again, we've looked at that kind of idea before. The first way I'm going to look at is divide by 100 to get 1% and then times it by 5. That would get you up to 5%. So 940 divided by 100, that's just 9.4 or £9.40. And then you want to times that by 5. Now you can set up a sum, upstairs, downstairs sum, but that comes to £47. Maybe an easier way to do it is if you take your 940 and divide it by 10, you'll get 10%, and then half it, because 5% is half of that. So that would be 940 divided by 10 is 94, and half of 94 is 47. That's another way of getting your 5%. To get 4%, we're going to have to use this technique here. So we'll do 940 divided by 100 and times it by 4. So that's £9.40 times 4. Again, I've got an answer here of £37.60, but if you needed to do a wee sum, you would do 4 times nothing is 4, 4 fours are 16, 4 nines are 36, carry 1 is 37. Now don't forget to answer the actual question. The question said, how much more would I get by putting my money in this bank?
Well, to answer the question, you do a wee takeaway at the end, don't you? £47, take away £37.60, that's £9.40 more.